What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. In my last video you seen I had all my clubs rebuilt by Ross over at EP Golf Studios. So in today's video we're going to see if all these new, well basically new clubs which are rebuilt for me, are going to see if they work. So if they don't work, it's all Ross's fault, and if they do work, well, I'll give him props. So what we're going to do is, I'm at the practice ground here at Holyhead Golf Club, which you all know is my home club. Just going to hit a couple of shots on the practice ground. I can only work my way up to pretty much like a pitch and wedge or a 9-iron, so it's going to be a lot of wedges and then a pitch and wedge maybe, and then I'm just going to play a couple of holes and we're going to see how the clubs feel and if they make a difference to my golf game. So let's get into it. Right guys, we're just going to start off, just going to flick a few 58s, loosen the body up. They do feel a little bit heavier. Well, not heavier, but I think this one does, because the swing weight on this was slightly off compared to what I liked last time. So I can't remember what the swing weights were, but if you can, you'll know what I mean. And if you don't know, go and watch the video. Just pitched it up on that green and it flew over. Again, we're going to make a divot line. You don't want divots everywhere on the practice ground. Well, they feel quite good, and as you can see as well, summer has disappeared. I've got my waterproof trousers on because I don't own golf trousers. I've got a jumper and I've got a gilet on, so that tells you about the weather. I'm gonna hit one more with this and then we're just going to go straight up to the pitch and wedge and hit a few full shots. I've hit quite a few good strikes there, quite happy with that. So we'll go over to this pitch and wedge now. I'm not going to hit all these balls because I'm going to play a few holes instead, so we'll just hit a couple and see how it feels. Also as well guys, have you had any of your clubs swing weighted, or have you just bought them directly off the shelf, second hand? What have you done? Let me know in the comments, and would you be interested in getting your clubs checked, swing weighted, to see if they all feel the same? And obviously, do you get your loft and lines checked as well, because clubs do bend over time. So comment down below and tell me what you think about all that. That was a low fizzer. Oh, that was good. Felt pure. I don't know if it's the clubs the way they've been rebuilt, or it's just I'm swinging it really good today, because I don't think I've missed the middle yet. And here we go, bad one, clearly. Commentator's curse. We'll just go one more and then we'll go and pick the balls up. Oh, we're just going to rewind the clip right now so you can hear the sound of that strike again. Oh, Right, so that's all I'm going to hit for the time being from here. We're going to go and collect the golf balls now. Right, so we've come over to the 12th hole. I'm just going to play 3 holes here now, see how the clubs perform. So normally I wouldn't hit a driver here, but the wind's switched the opposite direction, so straight into the teeth, so I can. And I'm going to hit a driver because I've had my playing driver redone as well. So as you can see now, the writing, I don't know how I can show you this, but normally the writing would be underneath the bottom of the shaft, so when you look down you don't see the writing, whereas now the writing is actually on the front. So while I was with Ross over at his place, EP Golf Studios, we flowed my driver shaft, which means flat line, can't remember the last word, but it begins with an O obviously, flat line, oscillation, there we go. So we did that, so ideally the shaft should kick in a more consistent manner, causing less droop I think, and then hopefully more consistent shots. So we're going to hit a driver, we're going to see how it performs. So it's playing 442 straight into the wind. I'm going to try and hit a little draw, so we're going to start it up on that little hut there, and try and play one in off there. Just like that. Tell you what, I hit that really good because this wind's quite strong. I don't think it's gone very far. We're lucky if we get one maybe 310, 320 into that wind, but we're going to go and find out now. It'll be interesting to see what a wedge will do as well. So we've obviously hit wedges on the range, so let's go and find out. So this went further than I thought. We cleared the little ridge, and we've got, if I can keep a steady hand, 95 yards to the pin. So I said it was 442 off the tee, 95, quick maths, 347 drive. It's not bad at all that really, is it? Into a breeze. I must have had a big bounce off a hard fairway or something, because I wouldn't normally hit it that far to a wind. So we're just going to hit a little knockdown 54. Pins at the back, so maybe not a 347 drive, probably about a 330, which is about what it is because the pin's quite far back. Oh, it's had a nice kick. To come in, started it a little bit right, but we're still in speed mode, so everything's aiming a bit too far right to what I'm used to, but it's not too bad. So let's get up to the green and see how close it is. So this is what we're left with. So here, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 yards, so give or take 18 feet. I'm gonna leave that here. So if I hold it or I miss, you can't call me out on retaking shots, because I don't do that. I did play on Monday, just gone, so that'll be last week by the time you get this video, and I played quite well, and my putting was actually quite good. So I have changed my putter grip, and I'm focusing a bit more on my stroke as well, so see if we can roll this in for a birdie. Stay up. It's a good effort that. It's a good putt. Side door, but it's in the hole, so it's not too bad. We'll take it. So we've got a little par 3 up next. It's going to be into winds. It's going to be quite a tough hole. Probably end up hitting like an 8 iron, which is quite long for me hitting into this hole normally. But so far the clubs feel quite nice. The driver felt quite nice. The wedges feel quite nice. I've hit some on the practice ground as you've seen earlier. Putting's improving, so who knows what can happen coming up. this year, maybe next year, put a bit of practice in? Shall I go pro? That's a good question. So guys, what do you think? Do you think I should do a bit of practice with this thing, with a flat stick, over winter, learn how to chip and putt, and then what should we do next year? Should we go pro or not? Comment below and let me know what you guys think. Alright, so this hole is a card wrecker for 95% of people that play here. It's 153 to the pin. It's normally 169 to the middle, so the pin is at the front. Trees left, obviously gorse bush left, gorse bush right, bunkers surrounding it. Tough hole, downhill, into a breeze. I'd normally hit an easy wedge down here, or a 50 degree, but I'm gonna have to hit an 8-iron today, I think. I'm just gonna move this camera. This is a bit sandy there. I don't want to be teeing off on the sand, so. Right, so we're gonna hit a little 8-iron. Try and control it. It's 153, I think I said, to the pin. Normally 169, so try and hit this little draw into the wind that's coming in off the left. Stay there. It's a little bit long, middle of the, well, close to the back edge, but we'll take it. Oh, can I get that tee out? Yeah. We'll take it, probably looking at about 40 foot, so the putter's going to have to be hot for this one. So let's go and see if we can make a birdie. Right, so this is going to be a test to see if my putting is getting better. So we got 1, 2, 3, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 yards. So that's a little bit more than 40 feet, about 54 feet, give or take. So this will be a very good test to see if the putting is getting better. Go. Get up. Fine. It's not enough pace. Long drivers leave putt short all the time. So it's not too bad. We'll just tap that in for par. So we're just going to go down the last hole now, and I'm not going to hit a drive. I'm going to try the 2-iron, so I haven't hit that since it's been rebuilt, so I'm going to hit that little stinger. So we'll see if we can get that going down the last hole, see how it feels. Right then, so 18th hole. You've seen me hitting down here a few times now, and you probably already know I do not like this hole, as I always seem to mess up the tee shot. So what we're going to do is, I've got the 2-iron in the rebuilding of the clubs. This was swing weighted at D2, which I do remember, so it was extremely light in the head, so I did struggle to find the centre of the face quite often. I'd hit it good 80% of the time, but it wasn't really as consistent as I'd like it to be, especially as a tee club when I don't want to hit a driver. So we're just going to hit the little stinger now, which I do claim to be the king of the stinger, as you will see now, hopefully. Oh, look at that. It's going to have an apex of like, I don't even know, 15 feet all the way. And it's just run over the dip for you guys that have played here. So it's probably gone about 300 yards down the middle of the fairway. So it'd be interesting to know if you guys can actually hit a stinger. If you do, obviously I needed to learn this shot when I was a young kid, because obviously when playing here next to the sea, it's really, really windy, and I love hitting that shot anyway because I grew up in the Tiger era. But can you guys hit a stinger? If you can, comment below. If you can't, do you want to see me do a video and show you how I hit a stinger? So that'll be quite interesting, I think, and who wouldn't love to see some shot traces with a stinger coming this high off the floor? So let's get down there and see where the ball is. So not a bad tee shot at all with the 2-iron. We've got pins again at the back. 98 yards to the pin, slightly down breeze. elevated green with dirty grooves. So this will be interesting. See if we can stick it close, walk away with a birdie. Oh, pushed it right. That's terrible. That was absolutely terrible. And that, guys, is why I need to practice my short game more often. No point being good off the tee if you can't get it close to the pin for your second shot. So, might not even be on the green. Alright, so not the shot we were looking for to get close to finish with a birdie. It's good length, just off the green. But we got the putter out anyway. See what we can do. I need all the practice I can get with this, so come on. Ooh, Jesus. We've rammed that one past. I'm outside the picture. I'll just move the camera over here. Right then, so this is what we've got left in. Not what you want to be doing for par. But we roll it in. The putter stroke's feeling better. Right guys, so that's it for today's videos. You've seen I've had the clubs rebuilt. Do you think it's going to help me or is it going to hinder me? Do I have to go down and see Ross and get him to change everything back to normal and clip him round here because he's going to screw my golf game up? Or do you think it's going to benefit me in the long run? If you like this type of video, please like, subscribe and comment down below. Let me know what you want to see in the upcoming videos and we'll see you in the next one.